Hello. Uh, yes, welcome to the next Lukozer retro game review video. And for this one, it is Operation Wolf, which was released by, I can't remember if it was Ocean or Imagine. Well, let's see if it tells us. No, it doesn't. It was released by one of those two anyway. I'm going to guess Ocean. And this came out in about 88, 89. So I'm off to a flying start. I can't remember who released it or when. Right, I'm going to guess Ocean 89. And it's a conversion of the arcade game. And straight away, I do sort of think that they were onto a bit of a hiding to nothing by trying to convert this game to home computers, because of course the arcade version essentially used light guns, which you didn't have on the Commodore 64. So you were having to use either a joystick or the Neos mouse. Now I'm going to have to use joystick, well, the keys that I've assigned as joystick control, because I can never get the my mouse to work properly as a Neos mouse. And the music and the sound effects in this game are by Jonathan Dunn. I don't think this is his best piece. It's a bit too stop-start for me. I'm not really a big fan of Jonathan Dunn. Actually, I'll rephrase that. His music's okay. In some cases it can be brilliant. In some cases it's absolutely shite. I just don't like him. He always comes across as being extremely arrogant. Even more so than Martin Galway. I know Ocean programmers always came across as being pretty arrogant. It wasn't really until they started bringing in like people like Denton Designs in, and people like Fred Gray, that they started getting some people who weren't completely up their own arses. But although Martin Galway was pretty infamous for it, to me Jonathan Dunn was always even worse. I mean, I can appreciate what he did. I mean, he wrote the audio drivers that Ocean used for all of their music. So you could say if it wasn't for him, then people like Martin Galway wouldn't have been able to compose stuff like, Miami Vice and Arkanoid and their classics. So, his achievements are certainly great. I just think he's an arrogant cunt. Anyway, enough of that. Let's go on with the fucking game, shall we? Now, I'm sure you all know what Operation Wolf is. So you have to... I have 9 magazines and 5 grenades. Believe me, they run out very quickly. So here we go. Now, I'm not sure if this is intentional or if this is something to do with my cracked copy here, but I start with the gun sights, and I didn't think you did start with these in the conversions. You can also see that I am absolute shite at fucking moving this fucking sight around with my right. I fucking missed most of these people who are fucking firing away at me. Now you see the health bar going up the side of the play area. By the way, space fires your grenades stroke rocket launchers, and there you go. I keep running out of ammo, and well, I'm shite at this game because I've got I'm no good at using the keyboard as the joystick here. But one of the problems with the conversion is the fact that, as I say, you're having to use the joystick, well certainly most players are, for a game that really wasn't designed to be controlled with a joystick. Oh, fuck off. So, yeah, you can hear now I'm getting the warning that my damage meter is off the scale. That will help. So that's my health sorted out. I think I'm now out of grenades or rockets or whatever you want to fucking call them. And I'm making a complete fuck up of this. So yeah, my injury levels are now critical and I'm just getting the shit blown out of me. I didn't actually have this game back in the day because I was never a big fan of the arcade original, and the idea of playing it on a Commodore 64 just never grabbed me at all. I'm about to croak it. And that's me down. So I really should try and change the settings so I can actually use my gamepad. I don't know if that will make a hell of a lot of difference. Let's give it a go. Alright, let's joystick settings, C port 0, we'll change that back to key set A. Right, let's see how we do with the old incredibly filthy. Oh, fuck off. Right, let's give this a go then, see how we do with the gamepad. And while I'm playing it, I'll go through the biggest issue I have with this game. And indeed, I have this issue with every game of this genre. You're, like, you know, facing the prospect of being shot to pieces by the enemy. So what do? You walk around in broad daylight, completely out in the open. Okay, no, I'm not doing much better with the gamepad. And not only that, walking around completely in the open, not using any cover at all, in broad daylight, but not only that, your shots will kill the enemy soldiers in one hit. In the meantime, you're standing there saying, ha ha, your fucking machine guns and your armoured cars and your helicopters, you can fire away at me all you fucking like. I've still got plenty of energy left. I can fucking, you know, just walk around and kill you all, and you're doing nothing to me. You're doing a few scratches, but I can carry on going. And I mean, okay, I realise that, you know, expecting realism in a arcade game is a bit like expecting, you know, an anime cartoon that doesn't have women in it as sex objects. You know, it's just not going to happen. But nevertheless, this is just a bit fucking stupid. You know, how many soldiers? Well, you know, unless you're watching like an Arnie or a Stallone film, how many fucking soldiers are just going to be, you know, walking around in the fucking completely out in the open, and taking, you know, no damage from all of these fucking shots that are constantly being fired at you, and you're just walking through, still at walking pace, saying, ah, no, your shots are not doing anything to me, I'm still, you know, still moving around quite happily. Oh, fuck it, I'm out of ammo. Okay, let's use the grenades, and that's it. That's me down, because I was out of ammo and out of grenades and out of everything. So at last, after they filled me with about, you know, 20 magazines of machine gun ammo, along with about, you know, 24 knives, about a dozen grenades, a dozen, you know, or 24 helicopter blasts, finally I get killed by it all. That's just bollocks, and I hate this genre of game because of that. Yeah, call me Mr. Pedantic, as I say, you know, I'm expecting realism in an arcade game. Well, no, I wouldn't expect realism in an arcade game, but I would expect it to be better than, you know, the enormous amount of bullshit that's in this genre. And I mean the entire genre. It's not just this, it's not, you know, it's Operation Thunderbolt, the diabolical Predator 2, there were countless other arcade games of the same style. and they all have the same issue. You know, it's just ridiculous. So I mean, as a conversion, it's, you know, they've done the best of a bad job. It is a pretty good conversion, given that, as I say, they were on a hiding to nothing with the whole idea of doing this. So yeah, I can't completely bash it. The music, as I say, is pretty good. Graphics wise, it's pretty good. So I'll give it 4 out of 10. It could have been far worse, but yeah, I don't think they did too bad a job. It's just that I'm not a big fan of the genre to begin with. So there you go, that's this one done. So Operation Wolf for Commodore 64 gets 4 out of 10. That's this video done, and we will see you at the next one.